Greetings, I'm Epiktek, and this is epiktek. Welcome back. Hey, we're going to be making some weapons today. What do you think? But before we start on that, I want to grab one of my favorite things from Bibliocraft, the clipboard. The clipboard is awesome because it's great for, well, you know, those times when you're wandering around trying to remember what it was that you were doing. I'm a very ADD, as you haven't, in case you haven't noticed by watching me, you know, get distracted. So having a list of things to do is really handy for me. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to write out a recipe for a crossbow and set of bolts by Karadef. So let's see. He says an Ardite tough tool rod. So this is what he feels is one of the best crossbow and bolt combinations out there. So we're going to make that. And the wonderful thing about the clipboard is that you can just stick it right up on the wall with a shift right click, and you can look at it and you can check things off with a right click as you're working along. It's so handy. Anyway, but first I actually want to make some more basic tools. So as I was looking through the manual at what options there are, I noticed wood and stone. So there's the draw speed and the range multiplier for the limb materials. And I don't have a good feel for how big of a deal the range multiplier is or the draw speed multiplier is. I mean, they range from a draw speed of 10, which I believe is very, very slow, all the way to 0.4 for a redstone alloy, which I believe is very, very fast. And then, of course, the range is the opposite. So, or not the opposite, but the range is going to be, you know, the bigger the better. So let's play around. I want to just make a really cheap wood and stone longbow and just give it a try. See what we think about it. And that'll give us a better feel for what we want to do with the rest. All right, let's see. So for a longbow, we're going to need a plate, 2 limbs, and a string. I think, yeah, we can make a wooden large plate, wooden bow limbs, stone bow limbs. And there's a lot of different options for string. Oops, wrong way. There's not a lot of options for string. And honestly, most of them are the same. The only one that's different is solarium, which decreases the durability but gives you an extra writable slot. I'll probably do that on the final bow because durability is not going to be an important thing for me. But for now, I want the cheapest thing I've got, which is either vines, string, or hemp fiber. Let's go see what we've got. Piles of hemp fiber. We're going to do this. So wood first. And stone second. So stone is a higher attack damage. Actually, it's not. Bonus damage is -1. That's interesting. But the draw speed and range multiplier are what I'm actually interested in. So now I want to make... Actually, I think... Do I have any arrows? That's funny. I actually don't have any arrows. So let's actually make some. So arrows need a feather, an arrow shaft, and an arrow head. Arrowheads can be made from whatever. So let's go ahead and make those from stone. Just because that's cheap. A wooden shaft. So these are basically various different kinds of leaves and feathers. And the only one with 100% accuracy is feathers. So that's what I want. These are stone arrows. About as basic as you get. Now you might be wondering, hang on. You only get one arrow from that? No, you don't, actually. You actually get multiple. In this case, this arrow has 9. So we're going to get 9 shots from this. Let me find out. So this is the stone longbow. Oh, wow. The draw is very slow. And the drop is horrible. Interesting. Okay, and you can see that my arrow actually has less durability, but I can pick those back up again. So the wooden one actually fires much faster and actually lands within that square. The stone one, if I fire this early, it just falls right in front of me. That's hilarious. Okay. Also, I need to eat. Now, the actual damage is yet to be determined. We may have to fiddle around with that a little bit. I mean, we can look at it. So, with the same arrow, the damage for the wooden longbow is going to be 2.4. The stone is going to be 3.1. So, honestly, I could fire 3 shots from the wooden longbow in the time that it takes me to fire 1 from the stone longbow. So speed is definitely going to be important, as well as range. Because, I mean, if I'm not going to be able to hit the dragon if, first of all, I'm waiting this long, and then I fire at the dragon and the arrow falls that quickly. I mean, this is not a long distance. So, yeah, these are not good tools. I didn't expect much from wood and stone, but it does definitely tell me that draw speed is very important and range is very important. So let's take another look at this. So that was draw speed. So draw speed 1, totally reasonable. Draw speed 5, not even close. Draw speed 10, nope, no. I have no idea why anyone would use solarium in a bow. The range multiplier, yeah, that's awful. And the damage multiplier is lower too. So, okay, so I think I want to aim for a draw speed of around 1, maybe 2. And the range multiplier, I would like to be higher than 1. So let's see what options we have now. But also keep in mind that we can use a combination. We can use 2 different limbs. Okay, I'm thinking conductive iron. The range multiplier is lowered, but if we use another item that has a higher range multiplier, we get lightweight, which increases the overall speed of the tool. So I can use something else that has a long range and maybe a high bonus damage, like dark steel. So if I did dark steel and conductive iron, I might end up with something pretty good. Dark steel and conductive iron. Let's give that a try. Shift right click, open this up, page 2. Dark steel, conductive iron. I don't think we can just slap dark steel in here. We're going to need... Let's give it a try. I don't think that's going to work. I think we're going to have to melt it down. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oop. So let's get some stone and let's make ourselves a cast. I've got my aluminum brass over there. Actually, I think what I'll do is I'm just going to grab a bucket of aluminum brass, dump it in there, and there we go. Okay. That was a lot of work for a bow limb. What was the other one I was going to do? Conductive iron. Figure out how to make that. In the alloy smelter with iron and redstone. I can do that. You'd take forever to melt. All right. Conductive iron. I'll take all of you. Can I just do this? I can. Nice. Dark steel, conductive iron. All right. Before we actually make this, let's see. We've got a range multiplier of 1.7, and I'm noticing that we're not getting any of the bonuses from the cobalt large plate here. At least none of the we're not getting either momentum or lightweight from the traits, which is odd. Oh wait, no, we are getting lightweight. Sorry, we are getting lightweight, but we're getting that from the bow limb. That's interesting. The draw speed is faster with cobalt on it, so it's basically durability or draw speed, and I will take draw speed. All right. So now it's time for the arrow. So the different shafts are basically modifiers which tell you how many ammo you get out of it. Bonus ammo, depending on the total you're getting anyway, could be better than the modifier or not. And then we get bonuses. So, for example, if we use wood, then it'll grow back ammo. Bone means that every once in a while you'll get 2 shots. It's kind of cool. Hovering slows it down. Yeah, don't want that, but goes farther. Freezing. Oh, and I should say, hovering, projectiles move slower, but don't mind gravity as much. Freezing actually slows what you hit down. Now, I believe the dragon is immune to all effects like that, so I'm not going to bother with that, but that would be kind of cool. Reeds give you a lot more, like bonus and multiplier, but they also have a 50% chance to break on impact. So, yeah, I don't want that. I kind of want to go with treated wood. Modifier 1.2, bonus 0. Yeah, it's better than regular wood. But it also gives you ecological, so they'll grow back over time. Oh, now we can't do this. We don't have an end rod, but projectiles instantly travel to their destination. Okay, that's cool. But no. We're going to go with treated wood. Now we just need a head, and let's take another look at the materials. We want to look at the attack, the durability, and any extra bonuses here. I'm actually looking at just straight attack right now. Manolin. I should have known. Evil infused iron? No. I think I know what it takes to get that, and no. We happen to have Manolin laying around, so let's do that. Oh, I don't know if that's going to affect things, but during combat you deal more and more damage, but also consume more and more durability. I don't know what it means by during combat, but Manolin. Okay, so this is going to give us an attack of 11.72, an accuracy of 100%, ammo 98, and 3 extra modifiers. Plus, it's going to grow back over time. I'm going to do extra damage, and I'll do increased damage to targets at full health. I can handle that. I don't mind that. Let's try this out. Pretty fast. And basically a 0 drop. I will not complain. Let's see how far this thing will fly from here. Can I hit that chicken? Yes, I can. I think I'm going to have problems with animals like despawning when I get far enough away that I can't hit it. You know what I mean? Like, not so much. Yeah, see, like that sheep over there, if I get this far away, it just disappears. There we go. Okay, so I do have enough drop that I have to aim high. There we go. Okay, but not too high. There's my other arrow, and then there was one that fell a little bit short. It should be back here somewhere. No? Oh, right. I can't pick up the arrows that actually hit the animal. So the next thing we need to do is work on armor. And I've been building up some dark steel. I've also got these dark steel boots here that I want to... They already have flippers and they're empowered. I've got 2 enders that are both empowered 4. I'm just going to stick this right over here. I want to see if I can combine those. No, I can't. I was pretty sure I couldn't. Now, these are actually at full durability, but they need to be charged because both of these are empowered, which means that they use power instead of durability. So what we need is a charger, specifically a wired charger. There is a wireless charger as well, but I don't think we want to do that. Hey, look, electrical steel ingots. We need to make some of those. Those are silicon, coal, and iron. You know what? I'm going to go set up a recipe for that. 1 iron, silicon, coal powder. And then let's go make one of these. Electrical steel ingot. Pop that in there, and then we should be able to order ourselves a few of those. Make me 10. A wired charger. Just needs a little bit more of that stuff. There we go. So now we can slap this down wherever there's power. I'm thinking up here would be a good spot. We'll put it right... Is there power there? Ah, I need one of these guys. And 250,000. That's the one I want. But now we should be able to pop our boots in there and they'll charge right up. Look at that. And then we can pop the ender in there and it will charge up, but not fast enough. So we'll let that do its thing. So fall damage negated when powered. I want to see if I put these on and I jump off the side of Mjolnir. Ha ha ha! We just fall. Beauty. I like that. I mean, I kind of missed the bouncing. We might use that for long distance travel, but I won't miss the bouncing when walking around my base. So with this one, I want an Ender Crystal plus 16 levels, which will give me travel. And on this one, I'm on a basic capacitor plus 8 levels and a piston plus 4 levels. So that should give me, these are all the various different upgrades. Let's grab a piston, and then we want a basic capacitor, which is this guy right here. And then we need an Ender Crystal. This guy. Oh. That's a little more complicated. So soul vials, I have an alternate recipe for, because normally you would have to actually capture an Enderman, but there are no Endermen in this game. And I have none of those things. That's okay. We're going to come back with that. So we're going to need 8 levels and then 4 levels. And you don't want to just grab 12 levels, because 4 levels on top of 8 levels costs a lot more than 4 levels by itself. So let's toss the boots in there, and then we're going to toss the capacitor in there, and that's going to turn this into empowered 2, which means it'll be able to hold more power. Not a lot more, but some more. And we're going to have jump. So a piston plus 6 levels will get me jump 2, And a double layer capacitor plus 12 levels will get me empowered 3. But let's try the jump thing first. Let me just get rid of my ring. And actually put on the boots. Hey, there we go. So I think I'm jumping 1 extra. Oh, geez. No, I'm jumping a lot more. Let's see. Can I jump up 2 blocks? Yes, I can. Beauty. I love it. Granted, I've still got the ring, so it's not going to make as big of a difference. Now, I want to make myself some dark armor. Dark plate. That's what I meant. So we want to empower this. Well, I also want to make glider wings. I just realized something. It's absolutely silly for me to not have this next to the anvil. And we can put those two together. Let's go charge this guy up. Now, if I believe G will turn your glider on and off. So if I turn that on and jump, is it the same space bar? No. What is this? I had it off. Okay. That was brilliant. As long as you're pressing forward, you will actually just slowly drop. All right. Well, that was fun. I also want dark pants. And then, am I wearing a helmet or... Let's see. What do I have? I have just a regular iron helmet, so I'm going to take one of those as well. I'm thinking if I want to empower those, I'm going to need 2 more vibrant crystals. Yay. 1. And we now have a full set of dark armor. I'm going to do a few more upgrades on these. For example, a simple voltaic cell and 4 levels should, I believe, help recharge all of my items. A potion of night vision and 4 levels might be handy. A potion of swiftness and 4 levels could be handy. Which means we're going to have to start getting into potion making. And then I also want to, I'm going to do basic capacitors and then double layer capacitors on all of these. Okay, let's see if we can go ahead and make Karadef's crossbow. A copper tough binding. Put the bowstring there. Pour a little bit of aluminum brass over it, and we should be good. Material cost 1, so we just need to melt down 1 of these guys. And then I also have this molten steel here, and that was for a steel limb. Dealing with a lot of liquids. Okay, what do we got? We got solarium in there. Good. Set this up to pull out of here. Just a tiny amount. Let's put this limb in here. Set that up there. Get a... Oh, no! Really? That's not what I wanted. Okay, hang on. Let me grab a fluid. Yeah, there we go. Fluid conduit. The nice little trick here. Set this up, and then you set the bottom one to extract, and it'll stick it back in there. And then we can take that out. Faucets are normally easier to deal with anyway. Put the bowlim away. Put the string. All right. Make me a solarium string, please. What else did I need? Steel limb, copper, ardite, tough tool rod. I think I can manage that. So tough tool rod. There we go. I've got all these tanks set up to push out the top, so it's pretty quick and easy to deal with that. Alright, tool rod. So that and that should make me a pretty decent crossbow. Now we just need to make some bolts. And he says, I guess I should be checking these off as I do them. So we need to make some bolts. I already have the feather fletching. And so bolts are a little interesting. If we go and look in here, we'll see that with bolts, there's only 2 items. And over here under components, it says bolt core, and fletching. And the reason is the way it handles bolt cores is different than pretty much everything else in this mod. What you do is you make a rod of some kind. And I believe that, let's see, blaze rod. But in this mod pack, you can't just kill blazes for blaze rods. There's only one way to do it. A steel rod with 2 bits of blaze powder will make you a blaze rod. So let's try this. Now you don't just place it in there. You actually have to place it here, and then you need to pour the other material over it. So in this case, manolin. And that's not working. Blaze bolt core shaft. Huh. Am I doing it the wrong way? Ah, here we go. To craft bolts, you need a bolt core. Bolt cores are created by putting an arrow shaft into a casting table. Haha! Okay. And pouring the head material onto it. I don't know why I thought it was a rod. Hey, there we go. Okay, blaze rod, arrow shaft. Place that there. Hey. So now we have a blaze rod manolin bolt core. Excellent. So now we just need to do that, and we get ourselves a hovering insatiable thing. So let's see, how fast does this thing load? Well, slightly faster than the one that I have on the stream server. So the way crossbows work, you just hold down the right click until all those things come together. And when you release, it should give you a click, and the markers should stay together. And it can stay that way, and you can go do other things and whatnot. And when you come back, it will fire, or you can right click to fire. So let's stand back over here. Not on that, thank you. And let's fire right there. And it's dead center where I told it to fire. Excellent. You see that sheep way over there? He dead now. Okay. What do you think? Are we ready to go kill a dragon? I think we are. Maybe? I think we should do one more thing today and then go kill the dragon in the next episode. Because killing the dragon and exploring the cities around the end are kind of a whole episode all in and of themselves. So let's do the last few upgrades, like Potion of Night Vision, Voltaic Cell, and that kind of thing. Oh, but we need more. Yeah, we need more levels. What do we got? We have 6 levels. So, since we're talking about Tinker's tools anyway, I need copper. Lots and lots of copper. Okay. So here's the thing about copper. You can see it adds something called well-established. And you just get free XP, even on things that wouldn't normally give you XP. All right, Tool Forge. Need those items. And that. And we've got ourselves a copper lumber axe. And I'm pretty sure that the well-established effect doesn't stack, and so I'm really not gaining anything by doing all copper, but that's okay. Probably should have put some cobalt on here to make it faster. However, still getting a fair amount. It was like 2 levels. There's a little bit more up there. Oh, wow, you can. You can actually get a little bit of extra XP even out of breaking other things with it. That's great. Okay, so 12 levels, and I went through an entire copper axe. I'm betting that... Oh, wow. I've got a lot of wood now. I'm betting that if I were to change out something on there with, say, some cobalt or some manolin or something like that, I'd end up with even more XP because it would last longer. I'd be able to chop down trees faster, and I should get a lot of XP. There we go. We have a lot of spruce wood. I think we're good for a while on that. Yeah, 43 stacks should be good. And I think I'm going to do some changes to this copper axe. By the way, little known fact, Tinker's Construct tools don't despawn. Ever. Drop one on the ground, that'll still be here for the rest of the series if I don't pick it up. Though I will pick it up because I don't want it there for the rest of the series. That's it. We're done. Next episode, right at the beginning, this is what we're doing. We're going to go kill a dragon. So for now, make sure and hit that thumbs up button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little alarm bell next to it and all those other things. And I'll see you next time on Epic Tech.